Hello and welcome back to Federal Flash. I'm Philip Lovell and I'm joined by Nikki McKinney. This week, the U.S. Department of Education approved 13 state plans under the Every Student Succeeds Act, or ESSA. Secretary DeVos delivered remarks on past education reform policies, and Congress is again trying to avoid a government shutdown. First, let's turn to Nikki for more information on the ESSA plans. Nikki, what can you tell us?
Thanks, Philip. At the time we are filming this episode of Federal Flash, Arkansas, Maryland, Minnesota, Missouri, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, South Dakota, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming have all joined the ranks of approved ESSA plans. Not all of the approved plans are available yet, so it's difficult to assess the changes states made in response to the department's feedback. If passed as prologue, we can expect to see some of the department's issues addressed, but perhaps not to the extent many might feel is necessary to comply with both the spirit and letter of the law. All approved plans will be posted online at the link below.
Thanks, Nikki. In her first major speech of 2018, Secretary DeVos spoke at an event hosted by the American Enterprise Institute. Her remarks centered on the theme that, quote, federal education reform efforts have not worked as hoped, end quote. She compared the stick approach of the Bush administration under No Child Left Behind and the carrot approach of the Obama administration through the use of Race at the Top and school improvement grants. She stated that while well-intentioned, federal education policies have failed to better prepare students. Noticeably absent from the Secretary's remarks were data showing improvements in educational outcomes, such as findings from the nation's report card that the percentage of fourth graders who are proficient in math has increased by 67% since No Child Left Behind, or the fact that the national graduation rate hit a historic high this year. Visit the link below to access the Secretary's full remarks.
Two new Democrats have joined the Senate Education Committee. Doug Jones, who won a special election in Alabama to replace Attorney General Jeff Sessions, and Tina Smith, who was selected to replace Al Franken of Minnesota, who resigned amidst allegations of sexual misconduct. Sheldon Whitehouse, a longtime member of the committee, moved to the Finance Committee.
Congress is still working on a deal to keep the government open past January 19th, when the current funding bill is set to expire. If you're getting a sense of déjà vu, it's probably because Congress passed a short-term extension right before Christmas to give them more time to work out a compromise. It's expected that Congress will pass another short-term funding measure to February 16th, giving them more time to work out a compromise on key issues, including funding for defense and domestic priorities like the Children's Health Insurance Program, immigration, and protecting our country's borders. At the time we're filming, a government shutdown is still very possible. The House is poised to pass a measure that addresses the Children's Health Insurance Program, but does not include the DREAM Act. It's unclear whether this can pass the Senate with the support necessary from Democrats, who have insisted on addressing the needs of the hundreds of thousands of young people currently receiving protection under DACA, the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program. That's all for now. For an alert when the next episode of Federal Flash is available, email us at alliance@allfored.org. Thanks for watching.
Federal Flash is the Alliance for Excellent Education's video series on important developments in education policy in Washington, D.C. in 5 minutes or less.